Okay, as usual, this is Lance Ash on the sofa with his very special friend, Bonnie Ash, and she has something to say to you all.
It's nothing but worry.
All right, so it is Friday evening, and oh dear, I do actually have a topic. Well, I tell you what, let's start off like this. How you doing today?
Make and do. How are you?
I'm okay. I actually got some sleep today. And
You had some help with that.
yeah, I've been making plans for this new series of paintings I'm going to be doing.
That
So,
helped with your sleep?
um,
Tell me more about the paintings.
I'm starting a new series of paintings.
We got a busy weekend.
Yep, I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. Um, so what has your week been like?
Terrible. How's yours been?
I have had a pretty bad week myself.
Yeah, you seem to be dealing with idiots and fools.
So the situation at work is getting worse and worse. But nothing seems to be getting done about it. And I sorry we're so lack of energy tonight. I do actually have some topics. Topic in general is places we've worked at in the past, and specifically, I was going to talk about UGA's Campus Mail. But let's talk about.
That's one place that you always longed to go back to. You always thought, well, that would have been the ideal place to stay. But you were making $11,000 a year there.
Well, it was a great job if you were a single young man, but I had a wife and kids to support, so I had to quit. Peter was just a couple months old when I quit.
Yep. He was born in March. You started at the post office in April.
Yeah, and but let's ask you first. Do you have any special memories about jobs you had in the past?
Yeah, but none I want to discuss.
Okay. I don't think you've had as many jobs as I had. Basically,
I've done a lot of different things. I'm like the Homer Simpson of jobs.
okay. What do you mean Homer Simpson? I don't understand that part.
Do you remember the part of The Simpsons where Homer goes, I've been an astronaut, I've been a nuclear power plant
I see what you
technician,
mean. I see what you
I've been
mean.
a carnival
A
burger.
lot of adventures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, um, what was a specific memory I was going to have about Campus Mail? I had something in mind. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, I've worked there twice. I worked there once when I was 20 years old into maybe 22. And then I worked there again a couple of years later after Bonnie and I got married. But I hadn't, I was 20 and they gave me a route to run. I learned the route, right? And I think this is like my first or second time doing the route by myself. And they hadn't told me what to do about filling up the van with gas. I didn't know what to do. So near the end of my route, the van ran out of gas. There used to be an offshoot of the ecology department over there by the old physical plant. You remember where the Museum of Natural History is?
Yeah.
That sort of little area. Anyway, the van ran out of gas, so I loaded up the hand trucks with all the mail and stuff, and I walked all the way back over to Campus Mill, which wasn't very far. But it became such a story. Oh, he's so dedicated. He finished the route on foot. You know, they all liked me over there. That was the original Campus Mill. Well, not the original. I really don't know where that was. But Parking Services, a long time ago, was in this special building that had been built in the 70s, supposed to be ecologically sound or something. It had something about pipes up in the ceiling that were warmed by the sun or something. Well, anyway, services didn't really need that building all to itself, so they moved in part of Campus Mail into it, and the other side, the delivery side, they rented a trailer, this huge industrial trailer thing, and connected it to the dock. And that's the first time I ever worked there, was in that little trailer building thing. And anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was a very collegial atmosphere. We were all like a big family. We'd have little birthday parties and stuff, and everybody got along. It was good. Not like now.
You were all on food stamps together.
I don't know how those people did it. Well, of course, those people, um, I don't know. It's kind of like working at Walmart or something, you know. That's about the pay rate.
And Walmart is one of the top 10 companies in the U.S. that has employees on food stamps.
I don't know how people make it. I really don't.
Well, tomorrow morning, when you and I go to get my blood work done, we're dropping off potatoes and bread flour for our daughter.
Yeah.
And she's making more than you made for years in this job. And her rent is basically almost half of her take-home pay. And that's a one-bedroom, 700 square foot place.
I guess a lot of people don't have to rent. I really don't know. I'm trying to remember the people that worked there back the first time I worked there. There was Tom. He was there. He was there.
He inherited a house.
Oh God, he fell ass backwards
and then
into
Sam
fortune.
inherited all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And then the one woman who worked out here lived in a trailer out in Oglethorpe County.
Who?
Was it Vesta community she lived in or something?
You know, hold on. Let me pause it so we can get the name straight. Yeah. I don't know exactly what you mean, but anyway. So we got to leave early in the morning and do that. Oh, we were going to try to rent the movie Saturday night this weekend. Maybe watch it.
Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see.
Ever since I saw those clips, I've wanted to see it. I think if you poked around long enough on YouTube, you could probably watch the whole damn movie in different clips, you know?
What's the movie, an hour and a half long? It's not too long, is it?
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people say stuff like that. Like, I basically watched the whole movie from watching different clips of it. So, we're pretty dead this weekend, huh?
Well, every single day you came home absolutely destroyed from work.
Yeah.
And every single day I kept getting madder and madder about it because you won't stop. You won't stop pushing yourself. You won't give them what they want, which would slow down the work to a crawl, which is what you guys should do. You should absolutely have a work slow down. Do everything exactly as they tell you to do it. And let them see just how badly they're short of people and equipment. Then you got a bullshit email today going, I didn't know anything about broken equipment. Whereas you've been talking about it for the last year to the postmaster, to all the union reps.
Well, apparently that woman said that she didn't know anything about us needing additional equipment. And I have told the postmaster this 3 times that I know of, and why that information to get passed around.
The first time was within a week. The first time of the week of getting there was over a year ago.
Yeah.
Like I said, you've got all their emails now. So you send them all these things. CC all of them. The union people. The management people. All at their USPS.gov. Emails, and you get it in writing. and you file grievances over and over, and you get the grievances sent back to you in writing, so you can make certain those are being done too. Because quite honestly, nothing's getting done. I have to question whether or not anybody's doing anything except for you guys on the floor.
Well, I tend to believe nothing is happening. They're not going to fix the equipment, and they're not going to get us anything new or different,
Or any new people.
or any new people. I think it's all bullshit. I think that they are. I think the reason that the facility is as what's the right word, productive as it is, got the and the machine that they're so dependent on is as highly rated as it is because they're operating the whole thing on a shoestring budget. Oh, we're getting by with just four peons, and busted equipment. Oh, well, good. Keep it up as long as you can. Keep squeezing blood from the turnip.
Yeah, like I said, you guys need to have a worker slow down. In other words, you need to work at a normal human rate.
I was telling that to a driver just last night. I said,
Telling them what? What did you say?
I said, I was complaining about the whole situation, and I said, and plus I have to walk all this shit into the building with my human hands and feet, I can't, you can't keep doing this. Three of us, or two of us, are well over 50. One of us isn't, or the other two are in their mid to late 40s. So, yeah.
But how much does this stuff weigh? Each container is how many pounds?
Oh, empty. They're hundreds of pounds.
And full of mail, it's what, 800, 900 pounds?
Could be.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
You said also this week you stopped to fix packages and set things aside that were special handling.
Yeah. Found a kid's pinata in the mail. I could see it in my mind, it being crushed by all the other packages. So I set it aside and busted open packages. You have to take them and tape them up. Oh, God. About 2 weeks ago, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I guess about a week before last, people order mealworms through the mail so they can feed them to their chickens or whatever. And some idiot had put them in with the regular mail, and the box broke open on the conveyor belt, and they were everywhere.
These are live mealworms?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you'll see dead ones in the mail, but anyway, so the women that were on the belt were just screaming, "Oh my God, worms!" So this other guy and I had to pick them up, try to fit them back in the box, try to seal the box back up.
You also said that they had loaded chickens in upside down this week.
They fell over. I don't think they loaded them in there, but they fell over during the ride.
God.
Oh, I didn't tell you this. Did I tell you about the truck at the last minute, day before yesterday?
What?
The very end of the night, the transportation supervisor comes to me and says, "We've got an extra truck coming from the Palmetto facility. Be here, any minute now." And apparently the reason he was late was because the night before, he said it was about 9 p.m., so before I get there. He had come up all the way up to, from Palmetto to Athens with a full trailer full of mail, come in the building, and then left without unloading the mail. Took it all the way back.
Why didn't he unload?
Don't know the reason. Don't know the answer to that. But he brought all that mail up there and then decided, my theory is he backed up and thought, you know what? The dock is crowded as hell and there's nobody here to help me, so fuck it. I'm going back. I guarantee you that's what happened.
Yeah, you had a row with one of the dock supervisors this week because the dock was overloaded. What happened?
I had nowhere to put anything, and I had no time, and I had no equipment to move stuff around, so I just jammed up the middle of the dock and filled the doorway up with mail, because I figured they're going to pull it through on the other side anyway. But no, he raised hell about it. We're not supposed to be doing that. No. Well, okay. I don't know what you expect me to do, because I have no
equipment.
No electrical equipment, no power equipment to drag the shit through the door over,
So you're literally ending up with docks that are blocked doorways. That's OSHA violation.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because there's no place to put it. Because you don't have people to move these things. You don't have equipment to move these things. This is ridiculous.
I need to find out how to.
OSHA violations just for the way that they're making you guys work.
Yeah.
Without the powered equipment.
I need to find out how to contact Ocean and make a report. Not that it'll do any good under this administration, like you already pointed out.
What about, didn't somebody years ago report something to OSHA?
Long time ago. There's this big heating and cooling ducts way up against the ceiling, and they're just covered with grime and filth. Decades of caked on black fuzz and shit. So this guy got fed up with it, and he called OSHA. And OSHA sent people around to inspect the building and go, yes, this needs to be clean. Well, the day after they showed up, the supervisors are going through the building. Who called? Who called? We must know who called. Because that's all they cared about. We got in trouble, so now we're going to punish the person who blew the whistle. That's typical.
They want to fix the blame, not the problem. Mm-hmm. What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. Oh, God. I want to apologize. I'm just mentally dead tonight. I've already had, I didn't really have as much caffeine as normal. Have a couple more cups of tea when they cool down and I'll feel better, but I just can't summon up my usual snappy repartee.
You finished a book this week.
Oh, God, yeah. One of the very last books I read before I gave up German temporarily was Ich und Kaminsky by Daniel Kahneman. And they turned it into a movie, which I want to see. But anyway, so today I finished rereading it after, a little over 2 years ago I read it the first time. And like I said last week, something has happened with my brain where you study something for years and years, and then you let it go. And you let it sort of just percolate through your cerebellum, And then you go back to it, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm getting this in a different way. I'm getting this like I didn't get this before. So I reread the book, and I'm like, I don't remember it being this easy to read before. And I don't remember picking up this much of the details of what's going on before.
Well, you remember, anytime you end up finding you're in a position where you can't remember a word, mm-hmm. and then you lay down at night and suddenly the word pops into your head. Yeah. It's like you stop trying so hard.
Yep.
I just wonder if there was something there with that.
I don't know, but the book is much, much better than I remembered, and it's much funnier too.
You're choking yourself tonight. What's going on?
Well, okay. I was wondering when Bonnie was going to bring this up, but I am wearing a navy blue classic patterned bandana around my neck, tied like a knot, like sort of an ascot type thing. It
makes you look like you have a double chin the way that's caught.
Thank you very much.
But it does. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I'm going, what the hell? Why is he doing this?
Well, see, that's exactly.
You don't have a double chin.
But see, that's exactly why I am wearing it. Is because I feel my neck has become a little saggy over the years, and
it's really accenting that because
it's supposed to hide
so
it
tightly. It doesn't.
Well,
it accents it. You don't normally have a double chin,
well,
but the way that is on you, I've been sitting here looking at your double chin. It's not quite a waddle.
All right, I've taken it off.
Okay, see, it's gone.
All right, look. See, here's the thing, though. For me,
no, wait, I can't unsee it.
the bandana tied around the neck like that gives me a sort of classic painter look, classic artist. Something Picasso would have worn,
I tell you what, let's get your bucket hat and combine it with that, and we'll call you what you are, an old fart. Okay?
Next time I see you, I want to see you dressed like what you really are. Trash!
Oh,
Name of the movie.
John Waters, high, I don't know.
It's Desperate Living.
Ugh.
His only major movie without Divine, or from his classic period.
Yeah.
Love that movie. I've seen it 5 times probably. I was thinking about that just a couple of nights ago at work. The scene where it's backwards day, right? And so Queen Carlotta is having her men parade her on their shoulders through the town to look at all the people dressed backwards, and she's laughing at them and mocking them. And one of the women in the town, picks up this ball of mud and throws at her and hits her in the neck. And Edith Massey, who plays Queen Carlotta, goes, "God damn it, who threw that?" The way she says it is so goddamn funny.
I'd like to point that if you're listening to this, you should pause right now and look up Queen Carlotta and see for yourself the resemblance between her and Donald Trump. It's amazing.
Oh my god. What was her name in she played a character. There's another one of his movies. To be honest, Desperate Living is the only one I'm really that familiar with. I've seen 6 or 7 or 8
I
of them.
have seen them once through when we were living at the old house, and they were so absolutely disgusting and revolting, I swore I'd never see them again.
Well, I've seen Pink Flamingos twice, I think.
Who's in that one?
That's the one where famously Divine eats dog shit at the very end.
Yeah. So.
But there's
Okay.
maybe it is Pink Flamingos. The one where Edith Massey is in the baby's playpen and she's obsessed with the
God.
Eggman. Oh, Eggman, Eggman.
I can't. These are just.
And I'm not your maid anymore. I'm your sister in crime.
Okay.
Oh my God.
See, this speaks to my dedication to our marriage that I went through all the John Waters movies. It was okay to sit through Woody Allen whining through his movies. After a while, it's just like, really?
I'll tell you.
Again?
Okay.
Some of them are good.
The same
But
guy.
then there's a point where you just go, I've absolutely had it with Woody Allen whining and bitching.
Well, the thing about Woody Allen is I really like Woody Allen and I really like the movies, but there is a
Manhattan, Hannah and her
constant.
sisters, those are great movies.
Well, the problem is that there's this reiteration of the same themes over and over. And
Because he's like you, he can't get over his terrible childhood where he was so put upon and guilted.
oh, look who's talking.
I'm not the one that harps on my childhood all the time.
Maybe not. Well, I see it as a source of motivation. But in Desperate Living, where they're all telling each other their backstory, how they wound up in Mortville, the one you're always quoting, a man's gotta drink when he lives with a bitch like you. That same actor is in
What's his name?
I don't know his name, but in Female Trouble, he plays Divine's father. And on Christmas morning, she's looking forward to getting these cha-cha heels. And she doesn't
Okay,
get
do the
them.
quote, do
and
the
he
quote.
goes, Dawn Davenport, nice girls don't wear cha-cha heels.
There we go.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
He reminds me, now that I think about it, he reminds me of a little bit of the, there was an American actor working in Britain. He was in Empire Strikes Back as the general in charge of the ice base. And he's also in Fawlty Towers as the American who it's Waldorf salad. That's the episode. And he wants Waldorf salad. But yeah, that actor from the John Waters movie reminds me of him for some reason. You know, I got nothing to do tonight because I'm not eager to start this new painting series. We could rent that movie tonight and watch it.
I'm going to have to pass. I need to relax and try to ease into sleep. I know that I slept a lot today, that my pain levels
Now-
have been through the roof.
Now, do you have to fast after midnight tonight?
Yep.
Oh, God. I hate that.
Technically 11 o'clock. And it's 9:53 right now.
Oh, is it? Shit, I gotta get my regular pill. We're gonna pause this. I'll be right back. All right, Bonnie's going through the cast list of.
Do you know who?
Just try to find this dude.
Do you have any idea what the guy's name was?
Now,
Oh,
what
forget
movie?
It, then. This is a lousy. IMDb for cell phones is shit.
Well, all right. How long have we? Okay. Now, David Lockery is the he and is it Mick Stoll?
Yeah.
They play the couple in Pink Flamingos who are covetous of their title of filthiest couple in America or something like that. And when they find out that Divine is and her family are making the
In contention.
yeah, oh my god, he ties vegetables to his dick and flashes people in public.
Are any of them eggplants?
No, but it's a carrot.
Carrot.
You know, at one point, yeah. Oh my god, I don't know. I get this.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about John Waters' movie.
All right. We found this channel on YouTube called Blueprint, and it's hosted by Adam Hart Davis.
Who dresses like a clown?
He dresses like a clown, and he's
Literally.
much older than I thought he was. How he was
He's currently, what, 84?
82. But
So
anyway,
he wears clown shoes. Actual clown shoes.
and I think that kind of shirt is called a dashiki, isn't it?
I don't know.
But it's, yeah.
And
Anyway,
he wears shorts with the clown shoes.
they're like melon-colored shorts.
Mismatched socks, mismatched shoes, the big flaring toes at the end with the laces. I'm telling you.
They were like Ronald McDonald shoes,
And
that's for
he
sure.
wears glasses and has kinky gray hair. So the whole look is like Bob Ross on acid at Carnival in Notting Hill. It's really bad.
But the show's really good. He's really good.
Yeah, he is. He just dresses like a fool.
So all about like the history of railroads in Britain or the history of the
The canal
canals
system.
and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind watching some more of those.
Yeah, that would be nice. We're actually behind on all the internet today this week. Mm-hmm. Because there's just been so much shit happening.
And
the one
usually,
thing that bothered me the most this week was Superman became a Nazi. Have you heard about this? The guy who played Superman on TV, Dean Cain, has joined up as an INS agent. So he's going around, he's grabbing people off the street and sending them to concentration camps. Meanwhile, what is it? 70 or is it more judges have already been fired from the immigration courts by Donald Trump because he doesn't want the immigration courts to be open. He just wants to massively deport everybody without trial, without due process.
the thing about this is I really don't think it's Trump per se or Trump alone. I think there's a lot of powerful
there's a
forces
lot of
behind him that are pulling the strings, engineering this whole thing.
The other big story this week was that there are millions of dollars of contraceptives, IUDs, birth control pills, and other things in warehouses in Europe right now that are slated to be burned by this administration. They were supposed to be distributed by USAID to countries around the world to prevent unwanted pregnancy. And now that they've closed down USAID, there's nobody to distribute it. Instead of selling this stuff off or giving it away, they're choosing to spend a couple $100,000 to destroy stuff that we've already spent tens of millions of dollars purchasing. And the Europeans are up in arms about this because this is just the worst kind of waste you can imagine. It's something that benefits people. It's like them last week or the week before destroying food that was here in the United States that was approaching its expiration date, but because they've gotten rid of USAID, there's nobody to ship it to. Meanwhile, they've cut funding for Meals on Wheels, food banks around the nation, school lunch programs, farm to school programs, and they're destroying food. They could hand this out in mass numbers. They could get major popularity from this handing out free food. They go to any rural counties, they'd get 80% people voting for fucking Trump.
They see the
But
the
they
Trump
don't-
mentality is we don't want people to like us because we've been nice to them. We want people. No, I'm sorry. We don't
We want
want
people to fear us.
That's right. The fear. Yeah, we want people to be allied with us because they fear us. That's
The Europeans don't understand why we would possibly want to destroy millions of dollars worth of contraception, and it goes to Project 2025.
Well-
these are the people that not only don't want women to have access to abortion, they don't want us to have access to contraception. Many of them have this Catholic philosophy that, oh, rhythm method's good enough. You should have as many children as God can send. Forget that you can't feed them. Forget that we're actually burning the food that could feed those children.
well. See, they have such a long-standing and far-reaching secular tradition in Europe, and I really think that people do not fully cotton on to how religiously brainwashed the average American is. But you see, they spent centuries in religious wars in Europe, and
Yeah.
after that much bloodshed over that much time, they finally realized, you know what?
This is bullshit.
By making religion the central fact of our public discourse, we are fucking ourselves over.
That's
So we're
right.
pushing this to the side from now on. And we're going to be secular. If you want to believe, go ahead and believe, but you will not make public policy based on your fucking religious beliefs. But here in America, no. The reason we have air conditioning and 10 pairs of shoes is because we're so righteously devout.
Blessed by God.
And it's going to take being slapped in the face by the crucifix several times before people begin to wake up.
The worst thing is right now with things getting bad, more people seem to be turning to religion because they're getting more desperate. And that bothers me.
Well,
No end.
I think that for a lot of Americans, the mentality is, well, unless there's an afterlife, and unless I get my golden crown in heaven, then what is life even worth? What is it? What's the purpose? What's the meaning?
It
But in
kills me.
Europe, it's like, well, we have our community, or we have our hobbies, or we have our art, or we have our culture. That's what the purpose of life is. Or we want to see our children, be educated as much as possible. That's the
Prosper
meaning.
in a larger community.
Well, who are you to make that decision? Well, we're the only people that exist. We're humans. There's no big daddy in the sky to say, no, you must live a life of subservience to those who I put in charge over you. America's so fucked up.
Agreed. And now they're attacking mRNA vaccines. Today they asked Trump if it bothered him that RFK Jr. was destroying his legacy, because Trump's legacy was the mRNA COVID vaccine was created under him. It was considered an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
One of the only accomplishments to come out of the COVID disaster
Oh, come
debacle. Pardon?
I said, oh, come now. They eliminated
Okay.
taxes on the wealthy.
I'm talking about the COVID thing.
I know which achievements of his administration. Anyway, what did he reply?
Oh no, I just played it down. And he's just going along with all the stupidity.
Can you imagine what it must be like for these seasoned military and State Department officials to have to brief him and realize, I'm talking to a child who doesn't give a shit about what I have to say?
Well, according to the people in his first administration, he just waved them off and said, I don't need this, just go on. And just threw down the paper and didn't listen to people. He didn't have time for it. Wouldn't make time for it.
But he has time to keep up with people's ratings.
He has time
He
to keep up
knows.
with his golf course and going to the latest fundraiser or receiving the latest bribe.
I think he watches a lot of television.
Yeah.
I think he's really immersed in celebrity culture.
Remember, he started talking about Alcatraz, the prison,
Mm-hmm.
and they determined it was because he'd been at Mar-a-Lago that weekend,
Yes.
and the Florida stations had shown Alcatraz, the movie. Was it Clint Eastwood?
I don't know which one. I think they showed like
And-
3 movies
or
all
Burt
that weekend.
Lancaster? I don't know, I forget which ones.
I saw that movie, the Burt Lancaster one, when I was a kid, and I thought it was pretty good.
And now we've got Alligator Alcatraz, DeSantis Decal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would buy a lottery ticket and hope for the best, but they've raised the price so much. I don't want to spend that kind of money on a ticket.
Yeah,
Besides which, I have to wait till the jackpot gets way up there.
$1 billion.
Well,
That way we can have a voice in government, dear. For a billionaire, they might listen to us.
Ooh, nouveau riche.
I didn't say tacky. Like certain gold festooned fools.
And these, whatever you, I wouldn't even go as far as to say trophy wives. They're just like, I mean, that thing that Jeff Bezos is.
Oh my God, she's some kind of
with.
freak. I looked up what she looked like before all the surgery. She looked normal. She was relatively pretty. This week we saw something about Christy Nome. She was okay. She was a cute little farm girl. But now she's like some kind of freak. And the funny thing is, South Park made fun of it this week with their latest show.
Yeah,
her
I
face
saw it.
keeps falling off.
Yeah, I saw a
And then
piece of
everybody has to
that.
rush in and do her makeup. And she does a glam shot. And then her face starts melting.
It really is the redneck housewife dream. It's the whole,
It's like those Karen hairdos where people poof up their hair. They cut them short and then they wear this mask of makeup. It's just gross.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and Botox filler. Botox in the cheeks, Botox in the lips, Botox everywhere so you don't have wrinkles.
Well, on a side note, I have to tell you.
Uh-oh. Are you getting Botox?
No. This is, I don't know why that just popped in my head, but, well, it's about getting older and falling apart.
Sagging what?
Inactive what?
Incontinent what?
He has a wife,
Senator Garment?
Her name is Incontinentia. Incontinentia buttocks.
All right.
What I was going to say is, you'll be happy to know, or semi-happy, to know that in my diary for entry for today, I put something about I need to start listening to B about taking it easy and slowing down at work.
Or else B's going to keep yelling at you.
Or B is going to greet you with fury and fire every day when you come home from work.
I got so mad at Lance this morning. I was so fucking mad. I thought we had agreed that Lance would not bust his ass. I thought that we had agreed that Lance would prove the postmaster wrong and get on there and scan, reset, scan, move one item, go to the next one, scan.
We might as well be
Reset,
using abacuses.
scan.
Or abaci, whatever.
It just, no, he wouldn't do it. He won't do it. He won't do it. He won't slow down.
I'm going to
He
try.
won't do what he's supposed to do. He won't do. He's like, well, the mail's got to get off the truck. I don't have time to scan, etc. You know what? You should make time. You should prove to them that you need more people, more powered equipment. That the way that they want you to do everything doesn't work in reality. The only reason things get done is because you take shortcuts. You stop. Because it gets scanned when it goes inside.
Sometimes when I come home, sometimes when I come home, I'm at the bottom of the stairs to go up to the front door, and Bonnie's standing there. She goes, "Do I have to throw a rope down and pull you up?" But most
That happens a lot in the mornings.
But most of the time, I come in the house and she's around the corner in the kitchen, and she'll say, "Hey," I go, "Hey," and if she comes around the corner and sees me, she goes, basically says, "You look like shit," or "You look like you got the hell beat out of you," or whatever.
It's like, oh God, are you still alive?
Do I look that bad every morning for real?
Lance, I hear you moaning. I hear you groaning. You come up the steps and you're moaning and groaning. What you don't understand is what I understand. Having already had 2 kids, having jobs that have killed me, I am broken now. You are going to get my age and you're going to be broken too.
You're going to be your age. You're 15 months older than I am.
Yeah, I know. And I'm already broken.
So in 15 months,
In 15
I can
months,
look forward to being...
broken. You're going to be broken.
Okay, we're going to write this down. 15 months deadline for breakability.
Yeah.
Or brokenness.
Yeah. I was
good.
in
The air's coming
absolute
on.
tears this week.
You what?
I was in absolute tears this week with the inflammation for the pain. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to deal with it. I was looking at pain medicine specialists, trying to find somebody who'd actually give me fucking opioids. But everyone went, "We do not prescribe opioids." Well, what fun is that? I mean, at this point,
Contact
I'm
Obong the
drinking
healer.
gin and fucking vodka to deal with the pain, okay? I'm doing ice packs. I'm doing hot baths. I'm crawling at times because I'm in so much pain. Oh, can't help you. You don't have any legitimate issues, blah, blah, blah.
Have you tried knocking the chicken bones together?
Oh, yeah, we see from the x-rays that you have arthritis, but you don't have increased inflammation denoting a blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fuck this.
Is blah, blah, blah a technical term?
It seems to be, given the fucking effectiveness of the...
It's Latin for
Doctors.
fucked. Oh, my God. Oh. I'm going to have it. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have one more cup of tea. Because we're going to leave in the morning. And if I have one more cup of tea, then maybe it'll wear off and I can get some sleep.
Yeah.
But I am in no rush to get started on this new paintings. I haven't even... I got the gist of what I'm going to do, but I haven't planned out the first painting in the series yet. I don't even know how much planning I really need to do. I am so pleased with this series that I wrapped up this week, the 20 rhyming couplets. Because I got to tell you, when I'm focused on a series like that, a large project, I learn things through pushing myself like that. And that last painting I did in the series of the guy in the Greek fisherman's cap on the little boat, I've never done a face like it before. That proportionally correct, especially proportionally with the rest of the body. And I just think it turned out really well. What I don't like is, in order to fit the parameters of the illustrated book format, I had to leave a big space free in the middle of every picture plane so we could put the words on top. This next series isn't going to be like that. But I think it'll work out all right.
I agree with that assessment.
And you have some hard work to do this weekend. You have to add text to about 8 or 9 paintings, 10 maybe.
The hard work's going to be me going, you need to reshoot this photograph, go back in there and reshoot it. And you going, I don't want to do it. Can't you work around it?
Oh my God.
I mean,
we are going.
You don't square the photos. You don't have a even background. It's frustrating.
Is it?
Yes, dear, you were frustrated.
Well, I think it's going to be all right. Can't wait to see this whole thing put together. Just post it on my blog and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Well, are you about ready to call it quits?
I'm dead tired.
I meant divorce. No, I'm sorry. Okay.
DIVORCECOURT.
Why? Because we like you. Um. All right. So I have 2 videos to make, and for those of you who are interested, I'm getting back into reading aloud my 4-part novel Dallas Pimento, and that will be coming up tonight also. So I guess
We're
I'm out.
dead. We're dead tired. We're
Okay.
fed up.
Yep. All right. So bye.
Bye.